Hello, Days of Our Lives fans. It's us, the dedicated team at TV Days Drama Digest, back with an in-depth breakdown of today's dramatic episode. If you missed it, don't worry, we've got every twist, turn, and emotional moment covered. From rekindled romances to heartfelt family reunions, today's episode was packed with unforgettable moments that you won't want to miss. Today's episode brought a bittersweet storyline for Gabi Hernandez and JJ Devereaux. Gabi, still devastated by her ongoing struggles with Stefan Demera, found herself leaning on a familiar shoulder, JJ's. Fans will remember that Gabi and JJ shared a complicated romantic history years ago, and their past connection came rushing back at a time when Gabi needed comfort the most. JJ's appearance couldn't have been more perfectly timed. After working closely together in the hunt for clues about Abigail's remains, a mission that also involved Chad Demera, their camaraderie deepened. Though their efforts didn't yield the answers they hoped for, the shared experience brought them closer, reigniting a bond that had long been dormant. Back in Salem, Gabi discovered a key card from their recent mission, which stirred memories of her time with JJ. The discovery put her in a reflective mood, and when she reunited with JJ, their conversation turned heartfelt. However, Gabi quickly realized that she hadn't taken the time to fully acknowledge JJ's pain. JJ is still struggling with the weight of unanswered questions about Abigail, and Gabi's moment of insensitivity became a turning point. In an emotional scene, Gabi stepped into the role of comforter, offering JJ the support he desperately needed. Their shared vulnerability hinted at the possibility of a renewed romance, leaving fans wondering if this reconnection will lead to a deeper relationship or if it's simply a fleeting moment of solace. While Gabi and JJ were reconnecting, Chad Demera returned to Salem with heavy news. His quest to confront Clyde Weston about Abigail's death hit a major roadblock when Clyde fell into a coma. The frustrating development left Chad empty-handed, with no new information to bring back to Jack and Jennifer Devereaux. Chad shared his disappointment with Abigail's parents, who were torn between relief and frustration. On one hand, Clyde's incapacitation meant he was no longer a threat. On the other hand, they still had no answers about Abigail's remains or the truth behind her death. The unresolved mystery continues to haunt the Devereaux family, keeping emotions high and tension simmering. For Chad, the weight of failing to bring closure to his late wife's tragic story is a burden he's determined to carry until the truth is revealed. Another emotional highlight of today's episode was Kat's long-awaited return to Salem. After completing a dangerous mission tied to Clyde Weston, Kat reunited with her siblings in a series of heartfelt scenes. Among the most poignant moments was her reunion with Felicity. For months, Felicity had felt a strange sense of familiarity when she encountered Kat, but neither Kat nor her brother Mark could reveal the truth. They were undercover, working on Clyde's orders. In today's episode, Kat finally found the courage to admit the truth. She revealed to Felicity that she had undergone plastic surgery to hide her identity while on the mission, a decision that weighed heavily on her. The sisters shared an emotional embrace as Kat promised to never leave Felicity again. Felicity, overcome with emotion, made Kat vow to stay in Salem and focus on being the sister she needed. The touching scene marked a turning point for both characters, solidifying their bond and giving Kat a chance to start fresh. Mark's storyline also took a hopeful turn in today's episode. For months, Mark had been trapped under Clyde's control, forced to follow his orders to protect his sister Catharia. However, with Clyde now in a coma and his mother arrested for shooting him, Mark was finally able to break free. In a surprising twist, Chad DiMera played a key role in Mark's redemption. After an intense conversation with DiMera, Chad convinced him to intervene on Mark's behalf. Recognizing that Mark was a victim of Clyde's manipulation, Ij agreed, paving the way for Mark's release. The episode ended with a heartwarming scene in Horton Town Square, where Mark reunited with his siblings, Kat, Felicity, and Aaron. The family shared a joyful and emotional moment, celebrating their newfound freedom and vowing to rebuild their lives together. While today's episode brought plenty of closure, it also left fans with lingering questions. Will Gabi and JJ's reconnection blossom into a full-fledged romance? Their chemistry is undeniable, but with Stefan still in Gabi's heart, the path forward may be complicated. What's next for Chad in his quest for answers? With Clyde incapacitated, the trail has gone cold, but Chad's determination suggests this mystery is far from over. How will Kat and her siblings rebuild their lives in Salem? With their family reunited, they have a chance to start anew, but will the shadows of their past continue to haunt them? Final thoughts. Today's episode of Days of Our Lives was an emotional roller coaster, blending heartfelt reunions with unresolved mysteries. From Gabi and JJ's tender moments to Kat's tearful confession, each storyline brought depth and drama that left viewers eager for more. What did you think of today's episode? Are you rooting for Gabi and JJ to rekindle their romance, or are you more focused on Chad's quest for answers?